Wrestling fans, what a night it's been here on Wrestle Talk Tennessee. And I look pretty cool with these shades on, I think. Trying to look cool like Dave Jones. But what a great segment, Getting Down with Dave Jones. And by the way, this, you may have heard of it before, a popular television program right here in East Tennessee and tell it, something I'm interested in is how long ago did you start Getting Down with Dave Jones?
Oh wow, that was a long time ago. Let's see, I worked at the community television 1995 to 2010, so I had it going for a while. I wasn't supposed to because I was an employee, but anyway, somebody else had to sign for it. I couldn't have my own show and work there as well. But anyway, it's somewhere around the late 90s, about 98, 99. I got that started. I had Wrestling Around with Dave Jones. That was all about wrestling. And then Get Down was about the music and stuff. I had a sort of a prolific music career for a long time there. Played probably every bar in town. This one didn't exist, or I would have played it. Played a lot of music around town, so I had a lot going on with that, and so I expanded that, Getting Down, just to get around people, what they were doing.
Dave Jones is getting down right here in East Tennessee all the time. And Dave Jones has a program on Knoxville Community Media Television and one of our great television partners here in East Tennessee. Fans, Knoxville Wrestle Talk Live, and we are live here at Petty's Pub in Chapman Highway 6520. By the way, Chapman Highway in Knoxville, Tennessee. And I've been told to tell you that they have some cold beer on tap, and I have one here, and they have some good soft drinks and food and so much more. And right now we have a pool tournament going on. So, are you a good pool tournament candidate, Dave Jones?
I was at one time, but I think I won too much there.
I think the old Dick Van Dyke episode with the pool hustlers kind of scared me. I don't know if you remember.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, kind of me too, because I had, drinking and pool, a lot of that stuff, doesn't mix real well, so I just, but I was good playing pool. I wasn't a hustler or anything, I just played a lot of it. But yeah, it's a lot of fun, but, I gave the drinking part up, so maybe you and I can shoot a 9-ball or something like that.
Absolutely. Fans, if you're just now joining us, we are here, Knoxville Wrestle Talk Tennessee. We're joined by Dave Jones of Agenda Home Video, also of ETCW Wrestling and Thunderstruck and all kinds of different things going on. Bring on the Brawl and so many different...
Absolutely. Yeah, a lot of great stuff happening there. You probably got a list of, if you need another list, I've got a list of what they got going on. They're going to be, I think it's Springbrook on Christmas night. That's kind of an annual thing they do there. And there's 2 dates in November I know of, and I think we had the Halloween. I'm not sure if we got one in, I don't think we got one before November. But we got 2 dates in November and 2 to 3 dates in December coming up.
Dave, something unique about ETCW is they have a lot of fundraiser events, and they raise funds for a lot of great community organizations. And William Blount High School Wrestling Team, a recent fundraiser they had. Fans, you have the opportunity, if you have a group, organization, a civic group, a church group, a mission trip, whatever the case is, Dave Jones, they can contact ETCW and they can set up a fundraising event wherever that is, wherever it may be. And if you don't have a place, if you have a venue, if you have a church with a gym, that works out. If you don't have a venue, I'm sure they can work one out. But Dave Jones, ETCW, seen everywhere, raising a lot of funds for great organizations here in East Tennessee.
Well, you're absolutely right. I mean, that's ran by Roger Rex. He's stalwart in the community over in Maryville. Lives in Blount County, and is a police officer over there, and runs a wrestling show. And his son goes by Rex Riley. He's one of the main wrestlers out there.
Excuse me, he would have me to tell you to say Ravishing Rex Riley.
Yeah, he and I've had it out about that. Ravishing Rex Riley, and his pal, you might know this guy, he goes by J-Mac.
J-Mac, and a lot of fans, especially Dale, and Dale is, I'm sure, watching right now, likes to throw shade at J-Mac, calling him Chicken Little.
What?
What would you think, Chicken Little? What in the world?
Well, J-Mac's bigger than me. He's not a lot bigger than me. I'm kind of little for a wrestler. He's definitely little for a wrestler. But man, he packs a punch, and he's got what it takes, and he's got the fortitude, and to go get them and all that stuff. So he's a powerhouse. I got a lot of respect for J-Mac.
Speaking of J-Mac, he's been all around East Tennessee for a number of years, and here on Wrestle Talk Tennessee, we've been airing some old Ron Championship Wrestling videos, and one of them had Gene Restano, Les Thatcher, Terry Landell, and J-Mac. And J-Mac been wrestling since he was just a mid-teen, 14, 15 years old, training to get into wrestling. My mother, Cindy, which is here on set, she would take him to where he needed to train to wrestle, train with Les Thatcher, train with Jeff Anderson, train with all kinds of people. And what a great career J-Mac has had.
I think I was telling this was on the air about, he came up in Harriman, like he was out of the crowd, and he did, I think he refereed that night. It was one of those memorable times where Landell set up, had a place, lost it, so he still had the show anyway, and had to sit up on a hillside. So that was a comical event there. I wish I could find the footage to that, because you throw the guy down and he's going downhill, and then he bounces off the ropes, and he didn't run to try to come back up the hill on them. So it was pretty good. But J-Mac, he was there, man. That was something else. Some of the stuff he did.
Dave Jones, the moments and times we've seen in wrestling could be recorded forever. But fans, so many great events coming up here in East Tennessee and around the region, and we're so excited to tell you about them. Recently, this past weekend, Southern Pride Championship Wrestling held their final event, and so we're getting word of an event featuring some of their stars, and this event will be happening Friday, November 21st, right before Thanksgiving. It's going to be in the Brightsville Elementary School, and that's in Brightsville, Tennessee, 103 Slate Stone Road. And fans, you're going to see Josh Briggs in action, Evan Golden going to be there, and RT3, and No Joke, Johnny Poke, and we're going to tell you more about who's going to be here. Cousin Condry going to be in action, hashtag Perfection, and Drew Thomas going to be there, and Autumn Reigns presented by the New World Wrestling. And fans, that's on Friday, November 21st, Briceville Elementary School, and that's at 103 Slatestone Road in Briceville, Tennessee. What an event that's going to be. Have you ever heard of Briceville, Dave Jones?
I have heard of it. I don't know that. I've probably been there. We've been everywhere, but it's. Do you know where it's at?
Briceville. I think that Hunter knows where it's at. La Follette, Tennessee, near La Follette, in that area. Yes, for sure. And Dave Jones, this is a new promotion starting up. A lot of great stars that fans saw in Southern Pride Championship Wrestling. And our friend Melvin, that used to go to the matches down in Knoxville with his mom, he attends a lot of the Southern Pride Championship Wrestling events. He'll be able to see this event close to home, and so what a night that's going to be. Fans, Yukon Jack and all the gang, the Southern Wrestling Federation, they return Friday, October 17th, this Friday night, Gypsy Joe Arena, 106 Southside Street, in Tullahoma, Tennessee. And doors open at 6 p.m. Bell time 8:05. Tickets only $11. That's a random price, but $11 for a ticket, and you get a great night of wrestling. Kids 5 and under free. And Dave, you'd be the person that would end up dressing up like a 5-year-old.
I've only done that a few times. This is my girl getter right here, so I can't shave it off now. So they kind of ruins it,
Well, I think
here, mister, come on, I'm free. I'm under 5.
I think Hunter could get away with that. I don't know about fans. You're going to see D'Amico Graves for an open challenge. Also, the new vets to meet SOW and Cousin Condrey and more in action. Yukon Jack and all the gang, the Southern Wrestling Federation this Friday night. Fans, the Pro Wrestling Alliance returns October 17th, and that is going to be Saturday night, or Friday night rather. That's going to be at the Gladeville Community Center, 95 McCrary Road in Lebanon, Tennessee. Doors open at 7, bell time at 8 o'clock. What a night it's going to be, and you want to be there. The Freak Draven Lee is going to be in action, and Brandon Wolf, he's going to be there. Also, the Star Twins and Honcho Hensley going to be in action. Chris Crow and so many others. Be there at the Gladeville Community Center this Friday night, October the 17th. And fans, Southern States Wrestling, Bo James and all the gang up there. Dave Jones, they're going to present Fright Night Sunday, October 26th. Now, Fright Night, and that could be any night at a wrestling event.
Well, yeah. Especially up there in that neck of the woods there. It's kind of scary. Scary up there. But no, I had Bo James. He's a great guy, man. I worked for him years and years and years. And he's king of Kingsport, what he calls himself. No, I can't say he's not. I'm telling you, something else.
Dave Jones, Bo James doing great things Friday night. You're going to see it Sunday, October 28th at the Armed Forces Reserve Center. And that's at 399 US 11W, Mount Carmel, Tennessee. That sounds like a delicious Mount Carmel ice cream there, but it's going to be good. Doors open at 5:30, bell time 6:15. And there's going to be a costume contest and also trunk or treat. And that's with the wrestlers starting at 5:15, and so many great stars going to be a part of this. Murphy Costigan and Jeff Connolly, also Jeff Klepper. Jeff Klepper doing great things.
Yep.
And what's your real opinion about Jeff Klepper, Dave Jones?
We got that give and take relationship there. He tries to take all the money. And I ain't giving it to him.
Well, his theme song says he's Dr. Love.
Yeah, he's got a strange gimmick going there. He's got a face that a mother would love. Probably just his mother. But anyway, no, he's a good guy, man. He's sort of sometimes, but he's a good wrestler.
Fans, everyone's talking about Marty Clay, and Marty Clay is going to be there on October 26th on a Sunday night. And fans, so many more, be there in action, sponsored by Dalton Direct Carpets and Flooring. And you can find more information online at Southern States Wrestling. Tennessee Championship Wrestling returning this Saturday, October 11th at 7:30. That's already happened, so it's not going to be happening.
My birthday, and I missed it. I wasn't there.
Did we miss Dave Jones' birthday? I think. Friends, 901 Wrestling, and they're going to be at the MSF Brewing on Saturday, October 25th. And fans, this is located at 206 East G.E. Patterson Avenue in Memphis, Tennessee. Bell time is 8 o'clock. Get tickets at 901wrestling.com. You're going to see in action the 1010 champion Walker take on Kevin Bliss, or his tag team partner Kevin Bliss, and they'll be taking on Chris Evans and Braden Toon. That's going to be exciting. 901 Pro Wrestling. Also, Chuck Swan is to meet Yonko Bailey in a round 1 match for the 901 Classic. And again, fans, it's Saturday, October 25th. And what a night it's going to be in Memphis, Tennessee. And Dave Jones, Memphis, Tennessee, the home of Elvis Presley, but home of two great wrestling promotions, 901 Wrestling and No Limit Pro.
Absolutely, that's a great place out there. There's a hotbed of wrestling way back, and Elvis's home. I was there, man.
You know, they tried to sell Elvis's home. Somebody literally tried to sell Elvis's home recently. Miss Cindy was telling me about this, and you know, I know that Priscilla Presley was in some situations there trying to get control of Graceland, but for someone to try and sell Graceland, and who in the world would believe somebody like that?
I don't know. How could you do that? I don't know what happened. You know, Elvis is gone, but somebody has ownership of it, so we take care of it. It was a great place, man. I was in awe when I was there. It was just like royalty, you know. You're like visiting the king's house. It was.
Yes, Dave Jones, so much more coming up. Pile Driver Pro Wrestling, and you've seen them, of course, here in Knoxville at the Smoky Stadium, but they're presenting an event called Bring It On, and that's a phrase you hear often in professional wrestling, but it's going to take place Saturday, November 1st, and proceeds to benefit the Appalachian Stars cheerleading team. Again, the Appalachian Stars cheerleading team, and that's going to be Saturday, November 1st at the mall at Johnson City at the upper level, and this is at the Appalachian Star location. So what a night it's going to be. Pile Driver Pro Wrestling, Axton Ray going to be in action. The legendary Tony Gibbons is set to be in action. Also the Dream Weaver, Wayne Moxie, Ryan Austin, Jeff Connolly, and so many more fans. Make sure you're there. Chandler Duggar, part of all this. Live Pro Wrestling, Bring It On, Saturday, November 1st. Proceeds to benefit the Appalachian Stars cheerleading team. And this is going to be at the mall at Johnson City in the upper level. And what a great night it's going to be for sure. And fans, so much more to tell you about here tonight on Wrestle Talk Tennessee. And Dave Jones, what a night it's been so far. And we appreciate all the great fans for joining us on our social media channels and across YouTube, Facebook, X, and Instagram, and so much more. Fans, Warpath Pro Wrestling, and we've all heard about Chris Hensley here as of late, and he's the champion up there. They're going to be returning with Southern Hospitality on Saturday, October the 18th, this Saturday night, the Warpath Pro Arena, 97 Brewster's Place, Pikeville, Tennessee. Have you ever been to Pikeville?
I think I have, but I don't remember. It must have been one of those nights you were driving there. I didn't know where we were at.
Fans, it's going to be one amazing event. You're going to see in action, of course, Chris Hensley, and then delicious Dallas Troy is going to be there, along with many others. Southern Hospitality, Warpath Pro Wrestling this Saturday night. And yeah, definitely get out there and see a great night of wrestling action on behalf, of course, of the folks there at Pile Driver Pro, doing great things, doing wonderful things within the community. And Dave Jones, we've been waiting for this one. ETCW, they're going to present a very special fundraiser event. It's called Autumn Aggression, and it's going to be for playground equipment. It's a fundraiser for playground. Now, I'm going to ask you, Dave Jones, when you were going to school, what was your favorite playground equipment? And playground toy, I guess, is the best one.
I think they called them the monkey bars, and that was because the girls liked them, and I swung around on them, and they would climb, they wore dress. Oh. Never mind. I'll take that.
Now
the
we gotta
go round. You push it, you go round and round and round. Forget that monkey bar thing. But yeah, I had a lot of fun.
We gotta ask Hunter. Now, Hunter, what was your favorite playground thing?
Probably the swings.
The swings. swing around with the young ladies. Definitely, for sure. And what a great night this is going to be. Autumn Aggression at the Loudon Elementary School. And this is at 2175 Roberts Road in Loudon, Tennessee, 37774. And
About that one. I guess I'll be there.
fans, what a night it's going to be. We're going to have the son of a working man, Jacob Rayner, Big Money, Caleb Shaw, the world-famous wrestling clown, Chase Bryant, Ravishing, Rex Riley, Jeff Klepper, Daddy Mac, J-Mac, Wild Bill, the California Dream, Jackson Black, Leroy, Luche, and so many others. What a night it's going to be there. And fans, it's going to be on Saturday, November the 1st. Doors open at 5, bell time 6 p.m., an hour earlier than most of your ETCW events. But it's going to be a great night. Loudon Elementary School, a fundraiser, Autumn Aggression, for the playground equipment. And you can help them out and see a great night of wrestling. Go over to ETCW Alcoa on Facebook, etcwalcoa.com, or visit Roger Rex. And a big shout out to Roger Rex tonight, watching Wrestle Talk Tennessee. And Dave Jones, we have so many more great events coming up here in East Tennessee. There's a lot to tell fans about. And fans, we're going to tell you about the rest of the night here. We're going to be with you about another 12 minutes. And we appreciate all of you tuning in. We're here live at Petty's Pub at 6520 Chapman Highway in Knoxville. They're having a very special pool tournament tonight, and they have that here every Wednesday, so make sure you head out here to Petty's Pub and enjoy a great meal. Fans, Matt Raby and Total Professional Wrestling, and we have a hater here, apparently. And Matt Raby, definitely one of the big stars here. What exactly is your issue with Matt Raby?
I don't have one.
We're gonna ask you here on TV. I mean, I don't know if you feel comfortable answering or.
He's just a hater. Yeah, he's just a hater and
says stuff online, but. Fans, Total Professional Wrestling heading back to Maryville, Tennessee, and what an event it's going to be this Friday night. The Friday Night Fights, Dave Jones, and that's going to be something different for the fans there in Maryville, Tennessee, and so we're excited to tell you about it. Friends, Friday Night Fights, we're going to see the Supreme One, Bishop Tagaloa. Bishop Tagaloa is going to meet Keith Gavins. Also, fans, we're going to see the return of Matt Raby there in Louisville, Tennessee, 2561 Hobbs Road, and that's this Friday night, 7 p.m. Fans, also in action, we're going to see the champion Matthew Oliver Peppercorn, and he's going to be defending that title against the Rabbit Pitbull Matt Raby. Also, fans, the open weight title match, Chop, with his manager Hack from Hack's Horror Show, and they're going to be taking on Jaguar.
Wow.
And also, fans, Eli Green is going to be taking on Truck. And now take a look at Truck here. Truck, definitely a big old guy, and Eli Green definitely going to have a run for his money there. But fans, what a great night it's going to be there on Friday night. This is going to be, of course, in Maryville, Tennessee. And you don't want to miss it. 2561 Hobbs Road, Louisville, Tennessee, Friday, October the 17th. Fans, great Around the Indies segment. A lot of great wrestling happening around East Tennessee. And as time progresses and as dates draw near, we're going to tell you about more wrestling events happening around our area. Coming up next, we're going to have our Hot Topics session. I'm so excited about all this wrestling, Dave Jones, that I keep thinking about Around the Indies. But Hot Topics is coming up next. We're going to share our opinions and take some of your questions about what's going on around East Tennessee and around the region. Knoxville, Wrestle Talk, Tennessee, coming your way. How long have we gone?